What is up, guys? Give me a sec. How's it going? I don't have chat open right now. Give me a sec here. Okay. We are back. Need to get them in the bin, though. You guys. They got 3 treats before them. They got peas, they got grapes, and they got blueberries. Give us the duck and no one gets hurt. One of them's trying to get blueberries. Look at that. No, she might just be drinking the water, actually. Molly's more adventurous. Oh, wait. She's eating a blueberry. Yes. Yes! She's doing it. She's starting to understand. I don't know if she really likes them, but she at least understands that they're food now. That's good. Yeah, she's having a hard time chewing them. She's trying though. Look at her trying. She can't even, like, fully eat them. She just bites them and then pulls them out and drinks the water. How do you vibe check a duck? I know, our chat's usually pretty good. We usually have a great chat. Sometimes we get some kids in here that are pretty rambunctious and like to troll, but for the most part it's pretty chill. Am I a gamer? Yeah, I game. I want to get them corn. I don't have any corn though. I had mixed vegetables which had corn in it, but I want to get some just corn by itself. PC. That's my platform of choice. Here's my PC actually, pardon my messy desk. There's my PC. Here's my keyboard and mouse. It's my monitor. It's messy right now. I play all sorts of games. The games that I'm most passionate about are probably VR games. I have a Valve Index, which is like the best VR headset, and I want to eventually make VR games. That would be the dream, is to have my own game studio where I can like be the art director. I have not played Stardew. I play let me see what I play. Let me check my Steam account. See what I played the most of. Random Panda, Yellow Box. I can have it mailed to my P.O. box. If you want, just email the channel email, and we can like organize that if you want. It blows my mind that Stardew Valley was created by one guy, though. That guy is incredible. Hope the stream's not lagging too bad. I don't know what's wrong with it. Sometimes it's lagging out. Oh look, one of them's going for that blueberry. Classy Robot, do I have to put you on timeout? This is a chill chat. We're not here for edgy humor. Nothing too new has happened, John. We've moved inside, and we're just enjoying a buffet of food. What's up, Joe Thomas? Thanks for joining the stream. I can't really see your icon, Randa. I think I kind of can. It looks cute. How long do you plan on streaming today? Depends if we have how many viewers we end up with. Thanks for subbing, Bacon. Glad to like the channel. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I am definitely introverted. Are you going to make gaming videos? I actually have another channel where I made a gaming video. It was based on Half-Life 2. I'm not gonna promote it here. You guys have to find it. Oh geez, you just got water everywhere. Come on. I do have a Switch. Parakeets are bird material. You're good enough. Yeah, I could sell this duckling. That'd be funny. I don't know if they have the strength to pulverize grapes. They're not that strong. Maybe once they get fully grown. What are the ducklings' names? Their names are Molly and Scoot. The bigger one is Molly, the smaller one is Scoot. Now that you are equipped with this information, whenever someone asks, you can answer it in the chat. Because people ask a lot, and I sometimes don't get the chance to tell them. Random Panda, are you talking to me? Or is there another user named Duckling? These are pets, Hana. I'm raising these ducks as pets. What are you guys doing? Oh, I'm the Duck King. You can name your hamster like Copper, like short for Copernicus. I love naming like really small animals after philosophers. It's kind of funny. But Copernicus and then call him Copper for short would be really cute. I normally name pets like when I, have them for at least a week though. I can never name a pet preemptively. I have to like get a sense of its personality. Trying to get the camera position just right. There we go. Man, they're just going ham on this food. They just keep them in a pen all day? It's pretty sad. That's the life for most ducks, though. Most ducks are just used as livestock. That's a great name for a hamster, Crash. You have permission to draw a duck. How much do they cost to maintain? I'd say probably the most, I haven't actually broken it down, but the most expensive thing is replacing their water. They get to be a full, that's a necessity for ducks. They have to be able to swim around and always have something to drink. And replacing the water can get pretty expensive. It's not super expensive, but it's just a cost to keep in mind. But buying them when they're ducks, little day-old ducklings, isn't expensive. Their food's not that expensive and it lasts them a while, but water is probably the biggest financial commitment, and cleaning up after them is time consuming as well. That's another big thing. I have to replace their bedding like at least twice a day. That gets really tedious. I'm excited for them to have a nice pen outside that they can sleep in, but right now they're inside ducks. They might stay inside ducks. I don't know. I'll see like what the process is like getting them diapers and everything. That's one option, is to have them wear diapers. Which I've heard that they work mediocre sometimes, and sometimes they work well. It is 3 p.m. here, Hojin Show. Why is there food in their water? It makes it easier to eat and it keeps them hydrated. Ducks need to be they need to constantly drink water because they're waterfowl. They're always in a lake. They're always drinking. They need to clean out their beaks. And what are you doing? And having water in their food is just nice practice. Keeps them hydrated. Where are you trying to go, huh? Oh my god. Oh my god. See ya, Bacon Cartoonist. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining the stream. Everybody say bye to Bacon. I've got 7 ducks. Actually, we're about to rehome one of our ducks. We've got a large male Peking duck, and he is just an aggressive breeder. So we have to rehome him because we had him separated in the yard, like in a little partition, using some fences. But it's just not a great life for him, so we want him to go somewhere where you can have a little more space. You have 9 cats? 10? Yeah, we eat the eggs from the ducks sometimes. They actually are more flavorful than chicken eggs, and basically free eggs. Right now, what's closest to the camera are little mini grapes and peas, and then the further bowl from the camera are those are blueberries, but they're not really eating those right now. It's actually purple, but the light makes it look brown. I want a chinchilla. Chinchillas are high maintenance animals, but they're really cute. Can they eat Doritos? I'm not going to feed them Doritos. They probably could, but it'd probably be bad for them. My dog loves raw chicken egg. She loves the yolk. I'll hold an egg above her and I'll crack it open and she'll catch it as it drops. Anna Rickers, are you asking about the ducks, or is that to someone else in the chat? What's up, Melissa? They can live in pretty high temperatures, but we're hopefully moving soon. Right now we're like saving up money, and we're gonna move somewhere where it's not so hot. The weather is insane here. It gets so hot during the summer. I can't even like go outside. It's 110 degrees right now. It's just so ridiculous. I want to move somewhere where it's like always 70 degrees. That'd be so nice. Pikachu, right now their favorite food is peas. I don't know why. Something about Duckling that really prefers peas. We need a duck eating pea contest. That is exactly what I want to do. Once I have like, once these ducks are grown, I want to set up like a row of bowls and see who can finish the bowl of peas the fastest. But it's that'd be very hard to set up because these ducks are very friendly towards me, and the other ducks I have, they're mostly fearful. It's kind of difficult to get them to do anything. Move to Missouri? I think I'm going to stay in California. I'll move down south, closer to my friends. I live in Northern California. And, I'll move down south. All my friends are down south. We could have had Corbin, FBI. We could have had Corbin, but his own party stabbed him in the back. What a shame. Jeremy Corbyn was the real deal. So was Bernie Sanders. Now we're stuck with Biden. We got fucking Boris Johnson. I love ducks, you know. They're not my favorite thing in the world, but they're fun to care for and watch, and when they cuddle up against you and have to actually trust you and love you, it's very rewarding. It's extremely rewarding, because it takes a lot of work to get them to trust you. That's probably the biggest thing that I get out of it. Their mother, Anna, is somewhere in California. I think somewhere around Sacramento. That's where we got them shipped from. But I'm their mother currently. We got them when they were a day old. Toe reveal when? I've already revealed my toe. You can go to the other live streams. I think they've imprinted on these spores. I'm not entirely sure. They're still fearful around me when I like reach my hand out, but when I'm sitting down, they love to sit on my feet and on my legs, and they're way less fearful than the other ducks I had. So I think so far they're like 70% imprinted, if that were my guess. It might be 100% imprinted, but it just might come down to the fact that I'm a human and I'm scary. Due to my physicality. I'm like 6'2", I'm really skinny. See this long, skinny creature reaching out to them with these weird things, hands, with a bunch of long, skinny tendrils on them. It's probably terrifying. Chat, you gotta watch out for when people ask their names. You guys gotta respond. Oh no, you did respond. Nice. Good job, Wolf Pup. Maybe I should lay one out. Spores. You guys are doing good responding with the names. I didn't see them. My hand? Yeah, if my hand's still, they will sometimes lay on my hand, but they're going to be a little bit fearful when I reach in. Oh, see, they're not too bad. They're fine with my hand being near them. I think the most important thing is, like, movements. you have to not move quickly, but you also don't want to move slow because they also are apprehensive of like this slow thing moving towards them. You just have to move in a predictable fashion. That way they don't, you know, get startled or get anxious. It's kind of a, it's tricky. You get used to it. What are you doing? Swimming around that fucking bowl of blueberries. Oh my god, they're getting water everywhere when they shake their heads. Look at her, she's eating the blueberries, I think. Nope, was for a little bit. What's the lifespan? They can live for like up to 20 years in captivity. They can live for a long time. Are they allowed on the couch? No. Maybe if I put like some protective liner on the couch. I just don't want them shitting on it. What's your cat's name, Hannah? They're about 2 weeks old. I have my hand in a danger zone right now. She's probably gonna poop on my hand. Isla, that's a cute name. My cat's name is Saba. S-A-B-A. Why do I have ducks? Why does anyone have any pet? Having learning how to get a duck to trust you. It's all of the above. What's up, bacon? I can pet them, but they don't really care too much for being pet. They'd rather lay on my hand. So I can like reach out and just sort of see, just reaching out a little bit gets them a little like on edge. So they don't like being grabbed. But I can sort of caress them like this. They're very soft, very fluffy. What are you doing? Please don't jump out. These ducks are my pets. I'm probably going to have them for a long time. It is possible that they could, like, you know, develop an illness and die, which is always unfortunate. That's what happened to Pepe and Arnold, our first 2 ducks. And, oh my god. No! Stay inside. Stay inside. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Chill out. I want to run around. It's all good. It's all chill. Oh my gosh. How did you start having ducks? Well, my mom saw videos, well, my mom and my brother saw videos of ducks eating peas, and it sort of made us want to get ducks. My mom, I didn't really want ducks to begin with, to be honest, but my mom got them, and slowly I've started to like them. You don't need any permit. You might if you get like hundreds of them, but you don't need a permit for like small operations, small duck operations. You're like the dad who doesn't want a cat. Yeah, basically. It was really frustrating because, you know, that you want an animal to like you. You know that you're no threat to the animal, but a duck doesn't know that, and they're very hard to get them to trust you. So that was frustrating for me for a long time to understand that you have to put the work in to get them to like you. That's what I'm doing right now. Hopefully, when they're fully grown, they're completely comfortable around me. There's even that. There's no guarantee. Like they sleep in my room. That bin in the background. That's where they sleep, and I'm always around them. Try to hold them as much as I can. But even with all that effort, it might not pay off like I want it to. But it is time consuming. That is a good way of putting it. The most time consuming part is cleaning up after them. And hopefully I can have them outside eventually. But man, it's just so freaking hot outside. I don't feel comfortable leaving them out. Our other ducks are fine. They're sort of used to it, but these ducks, like, they go out there and they just start panting. Maybe when they're adults, they'll be able to handle the heat better. But I really need to move. Hopefully I can get the channel monetized and I can start developing a little bit more of those savings to move. It's probably like 10 grand to move all our stuff the distance that we want to move it. Oh look, she's eating blueberries. Yes. That's blueberries that she has her. It's a bowl of them. She has her head in. How do you deal with their poo? You just keep them in an area where you're fine with it getting pooed on in the first place, and then you clean it whenever you feel like cleaning it, whenever it starts to get too poopy. My sleep schedule is slowly getting back on track. I woke up at like 9 a.m. today, which is good, but I want to start waking up at like 6 and streaming earlier in the morning so that people in Europe can do the stream. I don't let them roam free. I might do that if I eventually get diapers for them, but if they roam free, they shit all over my carpet. And that's why you gotta take them outside. Take them outside so they have more space to run. Put them in a pool. I did that in the last stream that we did today, but my phone overheated, so now I'm inside. It's 110 degrees outside, and smartphones just can't handle that heat. It's like, oh my god. Will they kiss you? They... If you count like nibbling as kissing, then yeah. One thing that I like to do is like lean back in my chair and hold them on my chest, and they'll come up to my face and nestle under my chin. It's really cute, and nibble on my chin and my face and stuff. Have they ever escaped? They've escaped this bin, this very bin there, and they're too big for it now. But nothing like out the house. They can't possibly do that. Christian Marinescu. Are ducks good pets? It depends on what you define as a good pet. And it depends on how you raise your duck. That's the thing. It's like you put into them what you want to get out. If you're fine with them just being in the backyard, running around, getting in the pool, watching them. If you like to watch ducks, then you don't really need them to imprint on you, so they're pretty easy to raise. It's not too hands-on. It's just you have to clean them and clean their area and refill their water, which can get tedious. But for these ducks, I have them in my room, and I'm like trying to be around them constantly so that they imprint on me, that they're comfortable around me, and that they're more like a traditional pet. But it takes more effort to get them to be more like a traditional pet than a traditional pet would take, like a dog cat. You don't need to put nearly as much effort to get a dog to love you. Dogs are just like hardwired for it, but ducks aren't. So it's hard to say whether or not they're a good pet. You should have to, like, understand what it takes to raise them, that sort of thing. What's the real life name, if you want to say or not? What's my real life name? Oh, my name is Cole, C-O-L-E. I do feel bad about eating ducks. Chicken, not so much, because I eat chicken all the time and I'm really used to it. But I never had a chicken as a pet. But ducks, it's conflicting because ducks are so delicious. Their meat is so good. But yeah, I feel more sad than I used to now that I have ducks as pets. I haven't had duck in a long time though, probably because of the fact that I have them as pets. Will you do a 50K sub special? If I get there, yeah. I'll do a 50K sub special. You don't like the taste of duck? Christian, did this channel, my mom was running it, but I wanted to get like a better in the logo. Because Pepe and Arnold, they passed away, and we wanted to make the image of the channel more future-proof. So it's now just about ducks in general, our ducks, the duck house, instead of just Pepe and Arnold. I have been pooped on, Duck Hut. Duck is a lot more flavorful than chicken. It's more gamey, it's more flavorful, more pungent. Show us your cat next time? I showed her earlier when she was clawing at the... I was outside and she was clawing at the balcony door. The screen door, excuse me. How long are they going to be eating? Are they going to like finish these bowls? They've been chewing at them for so long. Ducks aren't too expensive. They're not too expensive to buy. The most expensive thing is probably changing their water. Your water bill goes up by a fair amount. Because they have a kiddie pool outside and you have to change that because it gets really dirty and they need that. It's their water fountain. I've been on Discord for a long time too, Wolfpup. I have multiple servers. Thanks for the offer. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have any trouble setting it up. They get the zoomies, they do. At the beginning of the stream is like segmented into 2 videos because my phone overheated and stopped the stream. But at the beginning of the last stream that we did today, they were in the pool and they were zooming around the pool. Really excited. Zoomies, not bounties. They can. They can go really fast. The channel email should be like our about section on the channel. I want to get a proper mic set up as well. My voice is probably not that easy to hear. I want to get like a mic for their little area, like a high quality mic that records them eating, because people like that, and then I'd also have a mic for my voice. Kopak, it's okay to pet ducks when they let you. If you can get a duck to feel comfortable around you to the point that it's willing to be pet, then it's okay. Otherwise, it's probably not, because they don't want to be pet. These ducks can't fly. These are Peking ducks, and they're sort of, their wing size is not big enough to... They can float and they can glide, but they can't fly. Their wings aren't big enough. That's how they've been bred. I already have a decent mic, but I'm using my phone to stream, and being on Android is really limiting. I don't have like OBS. I tried Streamlabs, but it's just not great. I really don't like it. I want to be able to play like background music and have multiple mics set up, but it's just so annoying to get it set up and working on a phone. Do they have any toys? They don't really like toys. Do they? I don't know. They mostly... Oh, they like a laser pointer. They do like laser pointers. I should go get one, but I don't want them to jump out while I'm gone. I'm not sure where it is. See you, Hannah. Thanks for joining. Maze Ed. That was amazing. Thanks. These ducks are 2 weeks old, John. Oh, FBI responded to you. Nice. Email should, let me check. Should be in the About section. Yeah, if you go to the About section of our channel, go down and click View Email Address under Details, and it'll be there. Duck poop is always liquid and sort of green. It's not pleasant to look at, but it doesn't stink that bad, which is nice. My room does not smell great. Could smell a lot better. Usually does, because I like to use candles, but these ducks are hard to mask the scent of. They sort of quack on demand when I like make noises at them. Duck, duck, duck. See, they make noises back a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell if they're just doing it on their own. Duck, duck, duck. Duck, duck, duck. Duck, duck, duck. Duck, duck, duck. Their lung design is very different. They have like air sacs, and they sort of fill those up with air, and it allows them to still take in oxygen and inhale and pee at the same time and exhale. It's very interesting. Is the stream black, Christian? Yeah, try restarting, reloading the page. Look at how many peas they've mixed in with the bowl of grapes. It's funny. They don't know their names, but they know the word duck, and I say that in like a rapid succession, and like imitate a duck, and they will come to that. If they're far away and they they're sort of imprinted on me, so they follow me around if I can call them. Cute. Criticize the human. Yeah, I'm trying to get like a proper schedule set up. I still need to record and edit a video. I haven't done that in a few days, but it's contingent on whether my mom is able to record because the ducks outside are more comfortable around her, and she's like the only one who can really record with them. Ducks are very soft, Bongo. These are 2 weeks old, monkfish. Ducks start out extremely small. They're like easily fit in the palm of your hand, and then these ducks are going to be big. These are Peking ducks, and they're going to be like close to the size of geese. Draggy. Peking ducks are probably one of the friendliest breeds. I think call ducks, C-A-L-L ducks, they are the most friendly duck that I know of, but they're hard to get because they are more sought after for that reason, and for the fact they look cuter. Some people think they look cuter, but yeah, depends on how often you're going to be around the ducks. If you're capable of being around them like 24/7, then you can just get one, but generally you want to get two so that they always have company, because they get really stressed out when there's no one around. See ya, Anna. Thanks for watching. C-A-L-L. Call ducks. You can only get those at certain times of the year because there's not many farms that breed them, and they usually sell out pretty quick. Oh, you found it. Nice, Amanda. We've gotten our ducks from multiple places. The very first ducks we got, Pepe and Arnold, we got them from a local feed store. I would probably advise against that because you need to get ducks when they're a day old, or at least hand hatch them, because the earlier you get them, the more likely they are to be comfortable around people, which is super important. If you get them when they're 2 weeks old, like this age, they're super hard to get to imprint on you. Like, it's almost impossible, in my experience. But so we got these ducks from Metzer Farms, and we ordered them online. They send them in the post office. You go and pick them up in a little box, and you can usually get them at like a day old. That's when they mail them out. Randa Panda, that's the email. That was originally the name of this channel, was Pepe Animal. How long is the stream going to last? God, we've been streaming for 15 minutes here. And I think the last stream lasted a while too. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream. We're almost at 2 hours total. Do you have experience with chickens? I do not. I've never owned a chicken. They grow super fast. It's insane. They feel noticeably larger when I pick them up, like the next day. I know. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, they're gonna get so big. They already seem so huge. It's ridiculous. Get that off your beak. Come on, clean your beak. It's like stuck on there. Looks like they're starting to get tired. Did I go to college? I went to community college for like 2.5 years, and then I stopped going because I didn't know what I want to do. I didn't want to waste money. I still read a lot, still learn a lot, but I might go back to take some classes that are more specific to what I need. But college was pretty boring. I don't know. I was expecting it to be like, vastly different from high school, but I'd say the only difference is that they don't care if you leave class or if you go to the bathroom. There's no like disciplinary behavioral aspect to it. The classes are very similar to high school, in my opinion. Until you get to like, honors level, or like grad school. That's when they start to get hard. But didn't get to grad school. Didn't get close. Just walk all over my hand. She's gonna poop right on my hand. See, once I have my hand in here for a little bit, they start to get comfortable around it and lay on it and lay near it. But they associate the hand with being grabbed, which they do not like. Scoot and Molly are Peking ducks. Indian runners would be very dark. These ducks are like, almost white. Oh, good. She pooped in the other direction. I'm happy for that. I don't bathe them. They bathe themselves. I'll bring out a little tub of water and they'll splash around in it. What are you doing? Come on, calm down, everyone. Simmer down. Almost out of frame. Don't jump out, please. Come on. No jumping out. It's so cute. Honestly, my advice to all you guys is to understand politics as the most important thing that you can devote yourself to. There's no point in like learning, going down specific career paths if they don't actually, you know, exist within a proper society. We're slowly destroying this planet with climate change. It's gonna happen, and we're gonna go past tipping points where organized human life becomes very difficult. And the first step to that is understanding politics, understanding power, understanding structures of authority. It's I'm trying not to preach here, but I see that a lot of you guys are pretty young, and that's something that you guys have to understand. You have to learn about politics. Will I stream on the 30th? Let's see. What is the 30th? That is... Yeah, I'll probably stream on the 30th. Yeah, for me, politics has always been just like a source of... My motivation has come from anger. Like seeing just how unjust, how people are exploited. It's makes me angry. That's probably where most of my motivation comes from. It's kind of like a sad thing, but I really like Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd is one of my favorite bands. Pink Floyd, I love Roger Waters, his solo albums. Sid Barrett is, I mean, Roger Waters is the visionary in Pink Floyd. He's responsible for what people think of when they think of Pink Floyd. And obviously, he didn't do it all by himself. All the other band members are equally important. But Roger Waters is, if you look at the solo work, I mean, I haven't listened to much of Sid's solo work, but the solo work that Roger Waters puts out, it's just as good, almost, almost better than Pink Floyd's albums, some of their most iconic albums. But Roger Waters, he's a visionary. Nothing like him. You should listen to Amused to Death. That's probably my favorite Roger Waters album. And Is This the Life We Really Want is another one. That's great. That came out recently. What's up, Ducky? I think I remember you. What's up, Apple Manalex? Thanks for joining. I'm glad you like it. Yep, they're sleeping right now. They're cuddling up. I have favorite bands, FBI. Part of music is like, you know, to understand on a deeper level, you have to like a particular artist. You have to go through their albums and take in all of their work and really spend time with it, interpreting it, It's important that you start developing like specific taste. What am I? You can do whatever you want, but I think that to appreciate music on a deeper level, you at least have to have some favorite bands. They've been chowing down on food for like the past 50 minutes, and they're just now starting to sleep. Your ducks are aggressive, Evan. Oh no, they're falling back to sleep. I'm getting very tired. The ducklings have gotten much bigger. Let me find a ruler. My hands are like average size, I think. I have like a little mini. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is like a 6-inch ruler. Let's see, is that in the frame? I'm gonna put that next to them and see how big they are. They're pretty big. Oh, sorry. I'm scaring them a little bit. I'm not much of a farmer, so I can't really give any like broad advice on keeping like large amounts of poultry. I don't know. I'd say the biggest thing is just making sure they have fresh water and watch for illnesses. That's another thing. They can get sick, and you have to take them to a vet, and they'll give you medicine for that. I love Breath of the Wild. That's such a great game. Sports, you got to be careful with libertarianism. Modern libertarianism is basically just unfettered capitalism, and capitalism itself is authoritarian. Like the corporate structure is totalitarian by nature. So I'd say if you're into libertarianism, look at classical libertarianism, where it's actually about liberty, not modern libertarianism, which is taken over by big corporations spreading a form of government, and they reduce liberties for the most part. Workers have very little freedom in a modern corporate structure. So modern libertarianism is kind of a joke, but classical libertarianism, Adam Smith, big names, that's far more important. That's actually legitimate in my opinion. Not true, Gopnik. Communism has the same problems as capitalism. It's undemocratic. You have a ruling class that decides what happens to the masses. I think true democracy is obviously like a must in any government, and we don't have that in America. I think both of our political parties in America are awful. They're basically both Republican parties. One is a more extreme Republican party, but they've all fallen into the pockets of the big corporations that rule this country. Don't get me talking about politics. I'm just gonna go on and on. I'd say democracy is legitimate when the people elect someone that's in their best interest. We almost had Jeremy Corbyn, and if he were elected, then we would have had a proper democracy, but we don't, because Boris Johnson got elected, and Jeremy Corbyn's own party stabbed him in the back, and the media was so dishonest about Corbyn. Like, you look at like all the stats, there's some insane number of lies that were told about him. It's ridiculous. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stream. They're basically just sleeping. I'd say it's labels are so divisive. It's better to just say what you think. The labels can be useful when you're sharing that label with someone who uses that label themselves, because you're working from a common ground. But if you're sharing that label with someone who disagrees with you, they're going to use that label to interpret whatever they want. Like, I would say that the closest label I come to is like a libertarian socialist, but those have so many implications. No one understands what libertarianism is. No one understands what socialism is. So it's pointless to use labels with someone who doesn't already agree with you. I want some chili and cornbread. Damn. Salmon sounds so good. Damn. I like salmon with rice and sauteed mushrooms and some spinach. That's like the best meal. Sorry about the clicking. I just realized that I probably shouldn't be doing that. It's 4 p.m. where I'm at. Oh, look at that. She's getting hot. She's spreading out her legs. I'd say that like the best democratic system that you can implement in today's world is like a direct democracy, where on the ballot people vote for issues and vote for bills and stuff themselves, not elect people who will try to push issues through, and then other elected officials vote for them. Some aren't even elected, but it's really like the only. Our system could be so much more democratic, so much more democratic. Do I know what Ludenitsa is? I have no idea how to say that. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a sauce? It's like spaghetti sauce? People's votes aren't designed to matter. That was constructed that way by the founding fathers. I think James Madison, he talked about like it's always a dilemma. Do you like democracy to a ruling class or do you give it to the people? The ruling class suffers if you give it to the people, but then the working class suffers if you give it to the ruling class. So it's like that's been the dilemma since Plato in ancient Greece. Like, who do you give democracy to? And our founding fathers decided that we should set up so that we have a Congress, we have a House of Representatives, and we have, we have all these layers that reduce democracy in a broad sense and allow for a ruling class to decide what happens. People love to think that I think voting is important, even in this system. You have to vote, but that's why people are so upset. That's why there's so much voter disenfranchisement. It's like voter apathy is huge. It's massive in this country because no one feels like their votes matter, because in essence they don't. No, definitely. That's like monkfish. That's all over the world. That's media is controlled by, when media gets big enough, it's automatically controlled by corporations. There's actually a really great book called Manufacturing Consent. It's by Noam Chomsky, and it's about the political economy of the mass media system. And he breaks it down. He takes a bunch of examples where media is considered Jeffersonian and democratic and like a balance to power, and breaks down how it's not. And it all fits a propaganda model, which is like one of the most accurate theses in social sciences. It's a very, very well-known book, but it still holds up extremely well. It was written in like 88, I think. And stop making me talk about politics. This is a duck channel. No, don't poop out. Oh God, Jesus Christ. Fuck. Oh God, I think I shielded most of that. Damn it. Oh my God. That was so gross. Oh, fuck. Oh man. That's a great clip. That sucks. I'm gonna have to like go through my room and find little bits of fucking poop that got sprayed. That sucks. Why'd you have to do that? Why'd you have to aim outside of the bin? Okay, I'm gonna have to like... I don't have any napkins. I have one napkin. I think I'm gonna call the stream here, guys, so I can clean up. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. Oh, this phone's about to die anyways, so that's kind of good timing, but I gotta clean this up. Thanks for watching. Everybody say goodbye to these poopy ducks. The annoying poopy ducks. I did catch most of the poop with my hand, which is good. But man, that was so disgusting. Yeah, whoever asks that, yeah, you jinxed me. Thanks a lot. Alrighty. Thanks for watching. It was a fun stream. The ducks are saying goodbye. Alright. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Give me a sec.